The MCU has just added two heroes to the roster, but is the hype real? Deadpool and Wolverine. It's time to talk about it. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Klep Napier from wearecritics.com, and today we are here to talk about, breakdown, and review Marvel Studios' Deadpool and Wolverine. That's right, now under the marquee of Marvel Studios. Deadpool and Wolverine, they're here. Ryan Reynolds returns as the Merc with the Mouth alongside his good friend Hugh Jackman, who has returned to don the claws as Wolverine once again. Ladies and gentlemen, fans have wanted this to happen for so long, and it's finally here. Directed by Shawn Levy. Listen, I want to give a big shout out, first of all, to Marvel Studios, Disney, for allowing me to attend the red carpet premiere. They were so generous enough to hand out these. Everybody knows what these are. The Deadpool Wolverine popcorn buckets, specifically designed by Deadpool, as you guys can read here. Mine still has popcorn in it because I didn't even eat my popcorn. I just wanted the popcorn bucket as a collector from AMC theaters. Shout out to you guys. They gave everybody one of those for free. There was like a whole bunch of them. It was a good time, but in good fashion. Before I talk about what I thought about this movie, in all honesty, I want to break down what it's about. Okay, so this film follows Deadpool. He is summoned by the TVA. And again, I'm going to get into what the TVA is for a lot of people that may not know, who aren't like completely engulfed into the MCU world, because there's probably a lot of IP out there that you haven't watched yet. So I'm going to get into all of that as I get into this review in the video, okay? So the TVA summons Deadpool. They bring him in. They tell him, listen, your timeline is in danger. It's about to disappear off of the sacred timeline forever because of a certain problem. I'm not going to tell you what that problem is because I feel like that's a huge spoiler, but it is an important reason, very important to the story, as a matter of fact. So I'm not going to spoil that for you. But just know that there is a certain reason, a good reason too. It actually worked very well for what they were trying to tell. And it kind of works in a meta kind of way as well too. When you hear it, it kind of relates to the overall vibe and feeling of us fans and stuff like that. Yeah, and Deadpool thinks he can fix the situation all by himself, on his own, so to speak. So he takes it upon himself to kind of rip through reality, unwarranted, with no permission, and try to seek out a Wolverine to help him save his world, or their world, I should say. And then we go on this hell of a ride. Fun and confusion and craziness all at the same time. Now, what did I think about Deadpool and Wolverine? I gotta be honest with you all, okay? Because I understand that like there is a lot of emotion about Marvel stuff. We have high expectation, or we have low expectation, or we go in and then we come out and we think, I didn't really do what I thought it was going to do for me. So then we just decide to trash it. That's not what's going to happen here. I'm literally sitting back thinking about this thing, and I can, with all honesty, say that Deadpool and Wolverine is a really, really great movie. It's good. It is fun. It has all the surprises that you expected. Everything that you've wanted to happen happens in this film, especially for a Marvel film and a Deadpool film. This movie checks all the boxes. It is a damn good time. Great laughs, great action, great, like I said, great surprises and cool team ups of that nature. What I'm not going to pretend is that that's enough. Like that was enough for me. That wasn't enough for me. I had a friggin' blast. I laughed out loud. I cheered. I clapped. I made friends. I made friends with people who were there with me. You know what I mean? It was a great communal experience for Marvel fans across the region. But for me, it was lack of depth in the storyline not the characters. The characters are on point. They nail what we want out of Logan. They absolutely nail what we want out of Deadpool. They even nail what we want out of some of the side characters. But with all of that, it's like, well, where are we sending them? Where are we? Where does it go from here? That's the problem that I have. You hear things from people higher up in Marvel. I'm not going to say names. You're hearing things, words and sentences such as, these characters are here now. And I want to say it now. I don't want to say the name of the characters, but, we'll say mutants. They're here now. Or this is going to set the tone for da 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 da. Yeah, I left there not feeling that. I did, however, leave there feeling like I had a great experience. This is fan service at its best. Not Endgame potential, because Endgame is just coming off of like a different kind of vibe. I would say Deadpool is more of something that feels like we've got something to hold us over until shit gets real. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this movie is a palate cleanser for all the naysayers and the negativity and all the shit that people are feeling or saying about what's been going on in Phase 4. And this is the butt of the joke that we needed. Deadpool is the hero that pop culture needs right now. That's exactly what this film is. Nothing more, nothing less. And it delivers on so many levels. Like, listen, when I tell you the surprises, especially for the people who aren't like, you're not like a movie pundit like us. Like, you're not diving through articles and reading news clips of every leak and every rumor, and you're just someone who casually enjoys a Marvel movie, who casually enjoys a Deadpool movie, but you know a little bit of something, you know a little bit of this, you know a little bit of that, and you go in not knowing what to expect except a Deadpool movie. Man, listen, you're gonna jump out your seat a couple times, maybe 3 times. You're gonna cheer at least 2 times. You're gonna clap and scream at least 2 or 3 more times. I'm telling you, yeah, man, the surprises knock this thing out the park. Knock this thing out the park. But where it's going, that's the problem I have with it. Because I'm not gonna say because, but you'll see what I mean, hopefully. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll be like, hey, Klep, you know what you're talking about. I had a damn good time. I got exactly where it's going. I know this, but for me, that's the weak part for me. It's like, yeah, man, you guys, you nailed it for me. You gave me everything, but what's next? Yeah. One problem that I think others might have for the casuals is if you're not on board with Loki, if you don't at least know season 1, or at least know how season 1 ends, you may want to brush up or have someone kind of walk you through. Otherwise, you're going to be like, who are these guys knocking at Deadpool's door? Where's Deadpool at? Where's Deadpool going? How is Deadpool going? Why is Deadpool, like, you might have those questions because this movie is very TVA heavy, heavier than I expected. In the best possible way. Like, everyone involved is there for a purpose. I will say that one of the characters who I feel is underused is Cassandra Nova. I know, like, people throw the term mustache twirly around. She lightly gives that vibe for me. I feel like there was just so much more on the table for her, and we don't. For me, I just don't feel like I got enough. But what I got was great, awesome, terrifying. She is no joke, but yeah, they kind of like they kind of played it safer than what I was really waiting for. It's a Deadpool movie. And what I mean by that is you get real high stakes, but then you get a higher punchline, if that makes any sense. Like, we're in the face of danger, but we're also laughing at the situation. And you get a lot of those moments, but otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of positive first reactions. Give it time. I bet you people are really gonna start breaking it down in their full reviews because coming out, no one had a bad experience. It wasn't a waste of time. It wasn't a waste of money and gas or however to get to where we were. It was legit the kind of Marvel movie we want, but it by no means has set me up for the future with higher hopes. And that's just being honest. I had a good time with Deadpool and Wolverine. I had a damn good time. But now I'm still waiting on that Captain America, like, show me something. And that's as honest as I can be, guys and girls. Let me know how excited you are to see Deadpool. If you're excited to see it. If you saw it. If you were one of those people in the thing, let me know. Were you there and what you thought? Like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. I would see this movie again, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know. So yeah, it's fun. It's too fun to not want to revisit. Like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. And for more movie news, television news, and pop culture, check out wearecritics.com. And I will talk to you all later. Peace.